Hello everyone, Sheila back again. I'm in my kitchen at the moment. I'm having a cup of tea. I've just finished doing a video for my shopping channel. And I thought I just made myself a cup of tea, so I'm just sitting in here with a cup of tea, and I brought my knitting in here while I'm just sitting here rabbiting on about whatever I've got. I just had a knock at the door. While I was sitting here, I was just going to start the video and there was a knock at the door and there was a couple of girls and they were going round for BT, trying to get people to change to BT, and I had to tell them, I said, I am just in a 2-year contract with Sky. I've just changed from what I was on before to the super fast broadband and all that, and I was explaining all that to her, and she was asking, if everything was going okay and everything, and I was telling her everything, and then she says, I love that jumper you're wearing. She asked me where I bought it. I said, well, I'll tell you where I bought the wool, but I said, I knit it myself. So I was talking to her and I was telling her about YouTube and, what I do on YouTube and all that, having a bit of a laugh, but I thought it was so funny, I don't know what it is about this sweater, but everybody seems to like it. It must be the colours, I think, all the different colours and the stripes and that going across on it. I'm checking what row I'm on to on this. So I'm now doing the little hat to go with this little cardigan that I've been doing. I finished the cardigan. I haven't sewn it up yet, but I'm going to show you in a minute. I'll put my knitting down. This is how much... what it's starting to look like. And when I did the bands, I knitted the number of stitches it told me, and it came way down past the bottom of the cardigan. I thought, well, I've knitted the length they said and everything, and because I've never knitted this before, so I had to pull a few rows out, and I'm seeing it does stretch when you put the band on. You do stretch it a little bit to fit. It has to be sewn on. It's not a sideways one, this one. So I'm doing that. Anyway, I had to break into the third ball. I played chicken with it. And that as far as I got. I was casting the stitches off for the neck. I had finished it, just casting halfway across. As you can see, that's the neck, the stitches I've cast off, and that's where I had that much left, and I had to join another ball on for to finish casting the stitches off, so I'm going to have to weave that in down the back there somehow, but I just have to sew it up and do the little hat, and then I'll probably put it onto eBay when I finish for anyone that may be interested in it. But I'm going to my quiz tonight. I'm going to the Percy for that. And I'm going to take my friend's, the blanket that I've made her, the Newcastle blanket, and a card there. I'm going to take it tonight, so she's got it, because I'll not see her again till Thursday night. And it's her birthday on Thursday night, so she's got it in time for it. But just in case anyone's asking about knitting anything like that, blankets, I never thought about it at the time, but I have been asked for a knit, another one for a different club. But I started thinking about writing the name on the blanket, or crocheting the name on the blanket, and just out of curiosity, I looked up to see if there was any copyright in it, and there is. It's okay if you do it like I did it as a gift for a friend. There's no money changing hands. But if I was doing anything like that and putting a name on, like Manchester United or anything like that, Liverpool, anything, I could get caught out with the copyright thing. So if anyone ever wants any blankets like that off me, I'll only be able to do the colours of the teams and the stripes, I wouldn't put the name on, because there is copyright on it. I never thought about it when I was doing it myself until I thought I better check. I wasn't sure. and that I did come up with it being it is a copyright on it, so there's no way I'll be doing any blankets with the names on. If I do any, there'll only be the different colour stripes, and even the stripes, when I looked into it, it didn't say copyright, but it said an infringement. But I mean, you know, it might not even be a football club, you might be wanting to do a stripy blanket for something. But just because it's the colours of a football club doesn't say you're infringing on their copyright for it. But that's the way it is anyway. That's all I would be able to do would be the colours. I wouldn't be able to write the names of the football club, whatever it is. You're only allowed to do it if it's, like I say, for a gift for all your own personal use. The only way you could get round it would be to contact the football club and ask their permission. But you would probably have to pay for it, because there's a lot of firms and that do things with all the football club logos and things like that on, isn't there? So it would probably cost you to do that, and I'm not paying something like that, because it would probably cost quite a bit. But anyway, that's what I'm doing. I'm just sitting here doing a little bit knitting while I'm having my cup of tea. And I hope we are lucky at our quiz tonight, because we've won the last 2 weeks. I don't know who's coming tonight. I know there'll be me, my friend Anne, and I know Michael is a committee member on the club beside where they live, and he has meetings every other Tuesday, and I think it's this Tuesday, so he'll either be there or he won't be there, and I don't know whether Anne's grandson Cameron will be there either, because he usually only comes if Michael comes. So I just hope it's our lucky night again, and that they give me the same seats that we had last week, because I was sitting in a good place and I could hear perfectly when Paul was reading out the questions and thing, because sometimes, you know, if you can't make out what they're saying, you can't answer. And Sometimes I wonder if my friend Anne can hear properly, because I ask her sometimes what the question was, and sometimes she doesn't know, or she pretends she doesn't know. But sometimes I wonder whether she has a hearing problem as well and won't admit it. But I've got my hearing aids, so they're busy charging them up at the moment. I'm charging them up for tonight to make sure that they're going to last the length of time. And so that was just a little bit to keep you up to date with what I've been doing. And you know, it's very dark. It's 4:15 now. I started this video around about 2:30. And it just suddenly turned very dark outside, and there's no rain or anything like that. And you know, hoping it's not going to rain. I don't like driving up in the rain, and because I'm not going out till about 7:30. But I hate driving in the rain, because you know, when you have the wipers going, and the thing is, your eyes go funny, and you can't see the road markings clearly when the roads are wet. I mean, I know the road markings off by heart, because I go there 2 or 3 times a week, you know. But anyway, thumbs up and subscribe. That's just a little bit catch up for you today. So bye for now.